Well, hello, I'm back. What it took me about 5 minutes or less. Okay, everybody. I don't know what something jumped up on the screen. I don't want to see all this jump. What is this? Of some sort. Logo. I've never seen this on a computer while I'm doing a live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Marcy talks about it, just about everything. And if you didn't read the intro, because I read it to everyone when I did it last week, and I explained that this is about more of a positive vibe than negative. I'm not into the gossip mill too much or anything like that. Well, not at all. It's Christian like, but being negative and being, I say what I mean what I say. We all have opinions, freedom of speech. I have to be careful about that speech. And I'm into trying to encourage and uplift and be positive and have that good math of positive, and a positive equals a positive, or if there's a negative and I can add a positive to it, then that can at least balance out. Or if the positive is higher, then we can go more towards the positive. So that's what I'm here for, and to show care and respect to others, everyone out there that will have across this channel, hopefully as it grows. It's a new channel. And if it's your first time happening across it, whenever that may be, then I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, because streams that I do so far, they are not scheduled. So you will want to hit the notification bell so that you will know if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I happen to wake up and I'm like, oh man, I can't sleep. And boy, do I want to talk about some stuff, because Marcy talks about it, just about everything. Then you'll know that there is a video that has been posted, and you can see the title of each video, and you can determine if you want to watch them all or pick and choose. Maybe something that you can resonate with more. It may be about a particular subject that is more helpful to you, more encouraging to you, because Marcy is going to talk about just about everything, good, bad, and indifferent. And that includes me being very courageous and very bold with my speaksy. Okie dokie. So I have a huge sense of humor. Laughter is medicine. I'm also a very serious person, very deep. There's a lot of depth to me, lots of experience, and I look forward to sharing that with you guys. And hopefully that it either helps you who's watching, you, or you and you and you, when it gets to be a bunch of yous, hopefully. Or spilt milk. I can't turn back father time. He keeps going forward. So we should try to keep going forward with him. But I can talk about things to hopefully prevent somebody else from going through it. Maybe somebody else can relate. Maybe somebody can know that they can survive whatever it is, because I have survived quite a few harrowing, horrible, terrible experiences. And some of it is explained in those first 3 videos. And it's nothing nice. So you might want to go back and look at those first 3 videos, because that went all the way back to childhood. And this is not a counseling session unless there's something that I'm not a licensed professional, unless there is something that I experienced, and that I was brave enough and courageous enough to talk about it publicly with you guys, that it would prevent you or someone from going through that nightmare, Friday the 13th on steroids, whatever, and then so many other subjects and topics that you may have heard on the news, and you just get my spin on it. and things that trust and believe you've never heard before. Why? Because you never heard it from me, because it's my own personal experience. And I've just been around the world, I've traveled the country, I've seen a lot, heard a lot with my own ears, witnessed a lot, experienced a lot, and I just lots. Seems like I've lived a lot. Okay. I've been told that I've lived many lives, and I don't necessarily mean reincarnation, and I understand that particular culture. And as a matter of fact, I've always been a reader. I've always been, well read and somewhat well traveled, and believe it or not, well spoken, even though I'm going to split verbs, make up words, speak ebonics, some street talk or whatever, because I want to be able to um, be on as many levels of communication and understanding as I possibly could be in a positive and respectful manner to others, because I give respect and I expect it back. My saying goes, I don't mess with nobody, so I don't want nobody messing with me. Got that? All righty. So here we go. And why is this thing on my popping up on this? It's not the unstable connection message. Um, it's some all kind of little advertisements and carrying on that, I'm trying to talk to y'all, and um this is giving me some kind of little news update or whatever that uh I could use some of this in some of my topics. That's weird, but I don't want to. Okay, it went away. I got my own stuff to talk about. Marcy talks about it. Just about everything. Okay, it went away. Now that I did that, I may have made somebody mad, and I'm gonna get an unstable connection. But anywho, okay, this thing just went white and stopped my video. Are they serious? Some told me to do the other thing. I don't give a damn about Microsoft being updated. Oh, I hope you guys. The thing just went blank, right? So you guys surely didn't see me because I just saw a white page. So if y'all just heard me say this, y'all heard me say that because I don't think this screen went anyway. So excuse that, even though it wasn't like a really bad four-letter word, but I was like, did it just end my live stream just out of nowhere? Talking about Microsoft Edge being updated. Okay, I'll be updating nothing right now. That's probably what that stuff was on the side. In the middle of my live stream, I got what I'm supposed to be talking about. Marcy talks um about it, just about everything, and I got what I'm talking about. Really, got me all mixed up. But anyway, I saw it today. I couldn't believe my eyes, and obviously, you guys are gonna hear other people's take on this and all of this. So I've got a little my own spin and another spin top on it, right? Excuse me. I think it was a Delta flight, but it's so many flights with all this going on. Who knows? On the news, I'm sure it's everywhere. YouTube, you name it. The I don't want to get involved. I just know what I saw on the news, my own eyes. Thereby, I'm gonna say it like this. Excuse me. The passenger that was, I don't know. I remember like the hall monitor when we were in elementary school and junior high, but that was apparently being concerned about this elderly gentleman. She must not know about senior abuse laws. But anyway, being concerned about him not having his mask on while he was eating his little snacks, which you can face, straight as possible. Eat your little snack, be done with it. And if you're with the person next to you, y'all know what y'all are doing and know what your status is. Delta flights have been very good about the being respectful and rules and clean and everything with regard and flying their flying on their planes. I flew on a couple this year myself, and everything was hunky dory. And I don't know who crowned her the mask patrol when they have flight attendants. Anyway, y'all already know. This kind of stuff is ridiculous. But anyways, here is my concern. All of it is going to did y'all see the looks on the passengers' faces? Because somebody was recording this. When she slapped that man, and look like she was trying to choke him. Say she got scratches, but look like she was trying to choke. What was wrong? I don't know. I don't have anything. Look. And then when she spit on him, that was the slap I thought was the ultimate. Because the average person, you just flying on a plane, eating your little peanuts or whatever. I don't know if he was in first class. I couldn't tell which place was where. Sometimes you get a little bit more snackaroo these days, for protection, what's going on in the world. Ooh, they used to have some good meals on those planes. And then they had the good lunch bags back in the day where you had a cookie big as my head. It was bigger than my head, I think. And then I had the nerve to get 2 lunch bags because I wanted 2 of those cookies. Those were the best chocolate chip cookies. I think they had peanuts. And woo, those were the days. They stopped that right after 9/11, unfortunately. There went those lunch bags with the giant cookies big as my head. And all of that. And then the food was more like a dinner and everything back then. But again, we lost all that. But again, the first class passengers might get more, more of a snack box with a variety of things. And if they're paying a lot of money to travel versus somebody that's sitting behind first class. And to them, they're paying a lot of money too. But you get what you pay for, I guess. So I don't know which part of the plane this coach hanging on the wing class, whatever kind of class you in when you traveling, somebody gonna slap you because you don't have a mask on, even if it's a flight attendant. They don't have no business putting their hands on you. It's called assault. Duh. And then she did not have her mask on. Well, she had it on her ears, but she pulled it down to talk. And my thing is, it was like the little blue, kind of looks medical, but they're not all medical, surgical grade. But it's the ones that look like the little blue man. First of all, why do you have to pull that down to talk? People can hear what you have to say through that. You're protecting yourself from them, or are you protecting them from you? If you both have on masks, cool. But if only one person has on a mask, which should have been her, because she's standing in the aisle talking to all the other people that most look like they had masks on. That's the rule on Delta Airlines, because last I heard it was a $35,000 fine unless they changed it when I flew. And that's a lot of money. But I mean, if you got it like that, pay it up, because I sure don't. I don't even need to get a $35 fine from Delta Airlines. So I had my mask on. They made that announcement. I was like, no problem with me. So, the slap heard round the world. Really? Just slapping folks. And then on top of that, going for the throat. An older Woo wee. I think the title of this particular video is Are People Going Bonkers? I put a question mark because I'd like to ask you all. Ask somebody else that might, make a comment or write me. Do you all think that people are going bonkers? And do you know why? Do you have your opinions? Why? Is it something in the air? I mean, duh. I'm not talking about the obvious. Water in the water, what is going on? Folks just arbitrarily just slapping somebody, especially an elderly person, and they haven't gone and find out if that elderly person is breaking any rule from the staff that are employed getting paid to uphold the rules. And then if they determine that another customer is not upholding the rules, they don't even need to go and slap them. They need to go and ensure that they're upholding the rules. But nah, we have a straight up person that they're going to go make sure that the rules are being upheld and slap the crap out of somebody and scratch them. I don't know, they're trying to choke them. I'm thinking to myself, you have to get choked, scratched, hit. And then the spitting. I got to take a quick break and say, how about them Cowboys again? Because I got to think about it when I get into the spitting part. How about them Cowboys last night, y'all? Even though, yeah, they should have won that game. Could have got 60-something points. But, I mean, I appreciate what they got. Now let's see what they're going to do going forward. So don't get to bragging too soon, but still the boys. Again, every team, every state and place where people have a team, you like your team. And you might like some other teams too, like I like some other teams. So don't try to act, everywhere that there is sports and different things to cheer your state and your city on, and that you can support and have fun and go to games and stuff. You're supportive of your team, win or lose. So I'm supportive of mine. And they lost for a long time, and so they're winning more. And of course, that's going to be like fun. Yippee. Okay, back to the airline disaster. I'm not saying it was a disaster, like the crash. I'm talking about behavior disaster. Ooh, that could have been me. I do not believe in violence. I believe that it is animalistic unless it is pure self-defense. Like in his case, it would have been self-defense if he would have hollered and I could slap the heck out of her. Because she hit that man, scratched him, spit on him, COVID, pandemic, sickness. Even if it was a cold or a flu or some other bug or some unknown, the scientists have to come up with a name for a parasite or anything really yuck, nasty. Maybe hadn't brushed your teeth, traveling and whatnot. The bathroom is so small on the airplane, you can barely fit in there. Try to Listerine and whatnot. So ill, spitting. Different people at daycare center being taught, if they have a spitting or biting issue to, let the parents know. Let's train them out of that. And then the staff at daycare help to train babies and toddlers out of hitting and biting and spitting. because that's a no-go. It's a no-no. But you have an adult so angry, so bonkers, as I have on my title, going bonkers, that you would spit. Now, yes, I realize the gentleman, the elderly gentleman, well, he appeared to be elderly. Me, I don't want to take a compliment away. But he was elderly enough for me to respect my elders and say it was an older elderly gentleman. Um, I'm sure it'll go viral, whatever's out on the news, so that's viral enough. Because that'll be, how the news is, breaking news every 2 seconds. So, yes, he told her to go sit down or something, and I can't quote it, and called her Karen. Ooh. Because I think that was prior to she spit on. What he do that for? It was a little bit shocking because this Karen thing, and I've done another video on that because I looked up the history of the name Karen, which was a very popular name in a positive way a long time ago. And then something was done, or there was an incident or occurred or whatever with a Karen. You have to, I have to refer you to the video where I did that research that made a Karen, I believe it was at a job site situation a long time ago, and she was not liked by some of the other workers, and then it just kind of, I don't know, ballooned from there or whatever. I'll have to refer you to that, but it just, or look, Google the name Karen, and you'll get some of the information yourself as to where that name came from. Um, okay, hi there. I got a comment, and I need to put my glasses on so I can really read it. But here we go. With the connection is unstable. You know what? I'm going to give me another. Or I'm just gonna have to plug my camcorder or my camera up to my computer because seems like my image has gotten fuzzy over time. But any Hoosiers, um, this young lady, let's just end this part since it's all over the news. Like I'm breaking the news. I'm not breaking the news. I'm just giving my part of it. And my part of it states or says that when he called her a Karen, most people calling someone a Karen is usually a person of color that's calling a Caucasian woman who is acting out or having a tantrum, Karen. And but this was a Caucasian older man, and the way she was behaving, I guess maybe he's seen enough so-called Karen videos and Karen complaints about um, someone acting in an unruly type of public way, in a tantrum type, having a fit. Mostly racially oriented, but these were two Caucasians, and so. But he said, I guess Karen, leave me alone or go sit down or whatever it is. Watch the news and the video, you'll get it. And boy, she didn't like that at all, apparently, because she didn't like that they're filming it. And I know they were shocked. That was a shockaroo to them. That was a shockaroo to me. And I thought, spit? Particles? Because we're all ill particles of whatever form of illness. And spit is particles Remember I said I was getting over a little cold. I think I got a little coffee thing going on. Let's do something real quick. Ooh, see, that's quick. Uh, caste system. You don't see my break. You don't see people. There's too many people lost jobs. Too many people. Now, of course, there's lots of jobs, but a lot of people saying, "Well, so many jobs and not enough workers." Well, people didn't just lose their jobs. The repo man or woman got their car. So there may be a job you may figure, okay, well, they can just walk to work because there's so many jobs, they don't have enough workers. So they can just walk around the corner to a job. Well, but people lost their homes and cars. So they're trying to find, they bunking in with grandma, them or somebody, auntie them. So the job that you're thinking that they're qualified for, or that's going to pay enough for them to try to get themselves on their feet, literally on their feet, because remember the repo man probably got their car and they sleeping on somebody's couch up the way, and you know um um it's just not a good situation. So first of all, let's not pass judgment. Let's not do that. And I'm not passing judgment on the rich, but let's not pass judgment on people that are jobless, because there's a lot of things involved in joblessness and thereby homelessness. And that includes hygiene and ability. Who are you going to, would you, even if there's like a, a ton of jobs in a 5 block area, and there's a swath of potential workers for those jobs, but they lost jobs, homes, cars, clothing, you name it. And so now they're homeless, sleeping on somebody's couch. 32 minutes. I have an unstable connection. I'm going to end this one and finish up on this homeless thing because I'm serious now. Okay.